High Heels and High Towers Episode 5. Ji-won had come up for 5 minutes of peace. But the universe had other plans. Big, wet, thunder-rumbling ones. Lightning cracked above as the sky opened. Rain fell in sheets. And of course, the elevator short-circuited the moment she hit the button to go back down. Perfect, she muttered, hugging her blazer tighter. Then came the slam of the rooftop door. She turned, and there he was. Kang Min-jun, drenched. Scowling. Hot. "Oh great," she said. "My day just got worse." He rolled his eyes. "Why are you here?" "I was trying to escape the circus you created." "What's your excuse?" "Lost your driver in the rain?" "I came to think," he said. "But clearly, I'm cursed." Lightning flashed again. The power flickered, and then went out completely. They stood in near darkness, the storm raging around them. 10 minutes later, under the rooftop overhang. Both now equally soaked, Ji-won sat beside Min-jun, knees drawn up, arms wrapped around herself. "You really should have been born in a drama script," she said. "We're literally trapped on a rooftop during a storm." Min-jun chuckled. "If this was a drama, this is the part where we'd kiss." She raised an eyebrow. "You wish." "I do," he said softly. Ji-won blinked. Silence. "Why do you keep flirting like it's a joke?" she asked finally. "You act like nothing touches you, but you clearly care more than you admit." Min-jun looked at her. And for once, no smirk, no teasing. Just him. "Because if I'm not joking," he said, "then it's real. And real means risk." Ji-won stared at him. For a second, something shifted. He reached up, brushing a strand of wet hair from her cheek. Her breath caught. The storm blurred around them. The space between them got smaller. Then, ding. The elevator lights flickered back on. Ji-won stood up fast, her heartbeat hammering. "We should go." Min-jun nodded slowly. "Yeah. Of course." But he didn't move. And neither did the tension. Office gossip chat, anonymous. At rooftop watcher, who saw them go up together and not come down for an hour. At Stormy shippers, I swear if they didn't kiss, I'm writing a petition. At Dune eyes everywhere, you think Dune knows? Eyes. High Heels and High Towers. Episode 6. At the Grand Seoul Hotel, K-Group Annual Gala. Crystal chandeliers sparkled above rows of the rich and powerful. Champagne flowed. Cameras flashed. Classical music drifted across the ballroom like a well-rehearsed secret. Han Ji-won adjusted the sleek black gown she borrowed from Soo-jin and took a deep breath before stepping out of the car. "Why do I feel like I'm walking into a trap?" she muttered. "Because you are," Soo-jin replied from behind her. "A very expensive, sequin-covered trap." Just then. Ji-won. She turned. Yoon Suk-ho stood in a charcoal tux, clean-cut and impossibly handsome. He held out his arm. "You sure about this?" she asked, raising a brow. He smiled. "You said you didn't want to come alone. And I'm nothing if not reliable." She took his arm. "Let's make Dune sweat." Inside the gala, 15 minutes later. Ji-won and Suk-ho entered to a flurry of glances, and one very visible reaction. Kang Min-jun stood near the champagne tower, dressed like a K-drama finale in a midnight velvet suit. At his side? Choi Dune. Dressed to kill and already smirking. "Wow," Min-jun muttered, eyes locked on Ji-won. She actually came with him. Dune sipped her drink. "And you brought me. I guess we're both putting on a show tonight." Dinner seating, table 5, the triangle table. As fate and drama would have it, Ji-won, Suk-ho, Min-jun, and Doon were all seated together. The tension could be sliced with a butter knife, and then deep-fried in pettiness. Doon leaned into Suk-ho, laughing just a little too loudly. Ji-won stabbed her salad like it had wronged her in a past life. Min-jun barely touched his food. His jaw was tight. His eyes kept drifting back to Ji-won. "Did you design your dress to make me lose focus?" he finally muttered to her during a break in conversation. She didn't even blink. "Did you pick that suit to match your ego?" He smirked. "Jealousy doesn't look good on you." "I'm not jealous," she said quickly. Then Doon looped her arm through Min-jun's. And Ji-won smiled. "I'm not jealous," she repeated, to herself this time. Later, dance floor. Suk-ho held out his hand. "Dance with me? Unless you'd rather storm out dramatically." Ji-won laughed. "You've been watching too many dramas." He twirled her into the crowd. And across the room, Min-jun watched. And boiled. Then suddenly, "Excuse me," he said to Doon, and walked away. Ji-won turned, just as Min-jun reached them and took her hand from Suk-ho. "I'm cutting in," he said firmly. "You can't just," Ji-won began, but Min-jun was already pulling her away, right into the center of the floor. "Dance with me," he said. "And stop pretending we don't feel something." For one moment, their bodies moved in sync. Her hand in his. Her heart in her throat. She looked up at him. "Why now?" she whispered. Min-jun's answer was low. "Because if I don't claim you now, I'll lose you to someone who's not afraid to mean it." Office gossip chat, anonymous. At Champagne Chatter, Ji-won danced with CEO Appa and it looked intimate AF. At Jealous Tiger, Suk-ho looked heartbroken. "I can't take this." At Drama Alert, someone's gonna cry next episode. "I can feel it in my bones."